It's been a cold, quiet start to free agency in Foxborough. Nothing new to see here. Well, mostly. The Patriots are strapped for cap space this offseason, having entered Wednesday with roughly $12.3 million in room, per Boston Sports Journal cap expert Miguel Benzan, and quickly resigned 3 veterans. According to multiple reports, New England agreed to free agent deals with cornerback Jason McCourty, wide receiver Phillip Dorsett and defensive end John Simon on the first day of the new league year. Even conservative projections would put their combined 2019 cap hit at $9 minus $10 million, thus leaving the Pats with relative pennies and still multiple roster holes. A quick survey of the team's depth chart reveals New England should acquire at least one more receiver, possibly a tight end, a couple defensive tackles and then sign an entire draft class. So what's the front office to do? Create room, of course. Most of the cap-clearing suggestions below are ripped from our 10-step off-season guide to repeating as Super Bowl champions published in February. A few options remain viable, others not at all. We'll explore each one and assess its practicality based on the Patriots' updated circumstances. Lastly, it's worth noting New England surely understood how each re-signing would further restrict its limited cap space, so it's fair to assume there are plans in place to either free up additional money or otherwise navigate their current financial situation for a short time as the free agent market settles. And Tom Brady's ball here is probably in Brady's court, but the pressure undoubtedly falls on New England's front office to get a deal done. Brady's camp knows the Pats are up against the cap, and both sides can see he's on the books for $27 million, the fifth highest cap hit in the league. This is obviously a more comfortable position for player than team, even if Brady's on the last year of his contract. Brady has publicly stated multiple times he intends to play until he's 45, meaning at least for 4 more seasons. The Patriots should entertain the possibility of at least 2 and must push some 2019 money into the future via a contract extension. Earlier this month, ESPN's Bill Barnwell estimated they could free up $6 million by doing so. Approached Jason McCourty about a restructure to lower his $13.435 million cap hit, and Doug Kyed reported earlier this month the Patriots have not approached McCourty about a restructure. 10 days later, The Athletic echoed that report Wednesday, saying no such discussions have taken place. The 31-year-old safety is now in the final year of his deal, which should pay him $9.5 million. Even if a few extra million would help New England immensely in the coming days and months, McCourty will count just $1.5 million more against the cap than he did a year ago when he performed as one of the team's 10 best players. He's earned his money. By all accounts, this won't happen. Extend Kyle Van Noy. Van Noy ranks 9th on the team with a cap hit of $6.29 million and 8th in base salary at $4.25 million. Akin to Brady's case, the team can lower both of those figures through an extension. There's no question Van Noy's proven his worth to the Patriots. Release Adrian Clayborn. This is the Pats' quick and dirty option. Cutting Clayborn would instantly take almost $4 million off the books, given the defensive end is due $6 million this season and would inflict just $2 million in dead money if let go. New England would allow itself more breathing room moving forward, but also add another item to its off-season to-do list: acquire another edge rusher. Behind only Trey Flowers, Clayborn finished as the team's second-best pass rusher in 2018, per Pro Football Focus player grades. He totaled 13 QB hits and 2 sacks despite playing less than a third of the Pats' defensive snaps. Pass rushers on the open market aren't cheap, either. Just take a look at Flowers' new contract. Unload a high-salaried player via trade unlikely, but you never know. Here are all of the Patriots currently under contract, except recently acquired defensive end Michael Bennett, whose exit would result in at least $2.5 million in extra cap room and less than $5 million in dead money. Clayborn, McCourty, Van Noy, Tay Rob Gronkowski, LB Donta Hightower, WR Julian Edelman, OT Marcus Cannon, RB James White and C David Andrews.